How you doing, kids? Welcome back. I've been spending a great deal of time up into this Discord trying to find out some information. And for example, a lot of people are talking about the faucets turning off, and a lot of people having the same questions, such as um, whether or not you can claim your loot afterwards. I think people are coming from the police and thieves game, like myself, and we're wondering that very same thing. And I'm glad that there are some people in the chat that are very helpful. Other people are just flat out dicks. And so, like this idiot right here, I'm like, what? Come on, that's not even helpful at all. Or the same guy will end up asking the same question, hoping to get an answer from people, but a lot of people keep pointing to the rules or the news or whatever. And I was ripping all that stuff apart and couldn't find a single thing about it. It is kind of cute though that this individual right here, Friel, did what he did, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cute." I appreciate that. And so as we move on down, it's like I'm getting pissed at certain people in the community, and it's just like, be kind, answer some questions. It's not that hard. I get it. Maybe it's been written 100 times, but there are a lot of people in the chat who this may be their first game and they would like to know what's going to happen once we go into phase two. And if I had to guess, going into phase two is things like with police and thieves, that game right there just ended up shutting down for like 2 weeks, and it still is sitting there on hiatus. This is what it's going to be like for Yield Hunt, and when it hits phase two, fingers crossed, it probably won't be that long because they were talking about working on phase two for a while. But in this game, they didn't start working on phase two until phase one wrapped up. So I'm hoping that phase two on the Yield Hunt will actually be a little bit better. And in the situation where when Yield Hunt, if there is any kind of layover, I suspect that more people will go right back to police and thieves, and they're looking for something to do, something to put their money in, this, that, and the other. So what I would end up doing is keeping an eye on the other game too. I bet you that maybe the price of the NFTs will start to go up on the police and thieves, and just like you see these right now at these particular prices, when phase two kicks off, these prices right here will start to go up and up and up. So I would definitely keep an eye on that, and if you can pick up some more, because that'll be pretty nice. As I'm watching a lot of this drama take place in the whole Discord, you clearly see people are like nervous, not sure what to do as far as whether to claim their gem or not. And so, it's like, if you're unsure, like I'm unsure, I'd rather claim it, you know. And then this guy right here, I love it, you know, and just witness people crying for hours because the loot ran out and they weren't able to claim. So I'm just trying to, that right there, I love that. It's like, come on, that we witnessed that, we saw that. Take your money out. Stop worrying. And that's what I'm doing right now, is sitting on the gym that I have, boom, and waiting for the faucet to run out, which is supposed to take place in maybe another 30 minutes or so. Somehow or another, people are doing some math calculations on the back end and watching the whole contract and stuff like that, and then they're able to calculate approximately when it's supposed to run out. While I was checking the prices on the hunters here in the game, I was just playing around looking at the marketplace, and I started to see, another little figure like this, Cowboys. And I was like, what? 1.4, what's going on here? So I ended up checking this out, and oh wow, there's a whole other game that is just like Police and Thieves and Yield Hunt, but with cops or cowboys and Indians. I do not know. It just seems cheesy. It could be the next biggest thing, but I am not investing in this for nothing. So, as I see this, I suspect people who were making some money off of Police and Thieves and then into Yield Hunt, they may start dumping their money into this. But all in all, I think that according to their white paper, it's like just I don't see that. I feel like this is going to be like the aliens and cows game. It just looks bad. So as that thing got rugged all over the place, this one could, but I don't even want to take that risk. I just like the Yield Hunt and the Police and Thieves, But for those of you who are looking for another adventure, you can go jump into this thing right here and then tell me how it is. But you won't get me anywhere near that thing. But it looks as though things are definitely going to be stopping here. Side note, like I saw this thing, I just couldn't help but laugh, going, yeah, what the hell? Somebody else is already thinking the same thing. It's crazy. And apparently, you can claim your the stuff. So let's do a refresh. Damn, it is over. 674. It's not moving. One of the things I noticed while editing the video is I would hit refresh and I would see that the hunter that is still currently staked is still currently making some rewards. As I just mentioned before, it was at 674. Now it's at 1401 because the hunter is still bringing in some coin. This should just go to show that having a hunter or a police is still worth having in the grand scheme of things. So if ever you encounter these games like this, try and get as many of those as you can, because that seems to be working out for me anyway. So I just wanted to add that one last little note. Until next time, kids.